The importance of government regulations in cybersecurity. In our modern digital age, we are at more risk than ever before to cyber attacks. As governments, businesses, and individuals increasingly rely on online systems, the risk of cyber attacks continue to rise. Personal data, financial records, and other sensitive information are targeted every day. This makes cybersecurity not only a technical issue, but also a matter of national, international, and personal security. Government regulations in cybersecurity exist to create a semblance of safety, security, and accountability. Regulations ensure that organizations protect data with regulated safeguards, follow a logical workflow in the event of a crisis, and be transparent with the public. Without government regulations, critical systems and personal information management would depend entirely on private companies' willingness to self-regulate. That would create a system where there is no uniformity regarding data and information safety. As many of us know, this is not always the smartest move when dealing with human safety and data protection. So how did the federal government in the United States handle this? FISMA, Federal Information Security Management Act, protecting federal information systems. Enacted in 2002 as part of the E-Government Act and signed into law by President George W. Bush, FISMA is a law that makes sure anybody who works with U.S. government data keeps that information safe. It requires organizations to create strong cybersecurity programs, including doing risk assessments to find problems, setting up security controls to protect systems, and monitoring to catch threats early. It applied to all federal agencies and also in private companies or contractors that handled government data. Compliance is reported to Congress on a yearly basis, ensuring that security programs are kept accountable and current. The FISMA Reform Act was passed in 2014 by President Barack Obama, which added modern updates to their original act, such as emphasizing real-time risk management and continuous system monitoring. This reflected the growing presence and notoriety of hackers. FISMA remains as one of the most important and well-known cybersecurity laws in the United States that encourages constant vigilance for an entirely new cyber world as opposed to one-time reviews in 2002. Other government regulations include the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. HIPAA protects individual medical records and personal health information by setting national standards for privacy and security. It ensures that healthcare providers, insurers, and regulated organizations handle patient data safely and only share it when legally permitted. The Gramm-Leach-Bliley Act requires financial institutions to protect consumers' personal financial information and explain how the data is collected, shared, and safeguarded. But what about the local and state level within the United States? In the state of California, the California Consumer Privacy Act was passed in 2018 with the goal of giving more consumers control over their personal information. It also allows consumers to opt out of data sales and request deletion of their information to enhance privacy and transparency. What about internationally? In 2016, the European Union adopted the GDPR. The General Data Protection Regulation regulates how organizations in the European Union collect, process, store, and share personal data, ensuring individuals have greater control over their information. It sets strict requirements for consent, transparency, and data protection, with significant penalties for non-compliance. That means that any company and organization that is in business or advertising in Europe is required to adhere to the GDPR. Why government regulations matter. Government regulations matters because it encourages a culture of responsibility and trust. They help protect citizen rights, information, data, and set clear expectations for how information should be managed in an ever-increasing connected world. Cybersecurity regulations protect what matters most: data, systems, and our trust in digital platforms, and ensure that as technology advances, security and protections advance with it.